on tap here between the Kansas City Chiefs and the Dallas Cowboys. Here's the kicker, Harrison Butker, ready to get this one started. And we are underway from AT&T Stadium. From the 6. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They'll start the drive with Elliott. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. They keep on the ground with Elliott. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Tackle made there by Frank Clark. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle. That's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
Throwing, Prescott. And the tackle going to be made at the 38. Well, on 3rd down, he wanted to go to one of his most dependable targets, and that's who he found, his tight end there, to pick up the first, Charles.
And you use the proper word there, dependable, and sometimes spectacular, because tight ends nowadays, they can do it all. But they're the guys you trust, especially across the middle of the field where there's traffic. He delivers, and they pick up nice yardage.
And able to work his way down to the 16. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. To throw is Prescott. A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on 3rd down.
They run it for the first time with Tony Pollard, and he is going to lose yardage here. Defensively, they rally the troops to force 4th down after that 7-yard pickup back on 1st.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Trent McDuffie with a pick, and the Chiefs are going to get the ball back on the turnover as they hold on 4th down. Not something you see very often from a quarterback of his caliber, an opening drive interception.
Oh, there's no doubt in my mind that even he's surprised at how that one played out. But we know this guy. It's not going to stop him from continuing to fire as this game goes along. Probably give a little nod of respect across the field for that one and let him know he'll be back the very next series.
Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. And the Cowboys are going to take possession of the football. And they'll take possession already in the red zone and in a great spot to add points to the scoreboard.
And, Brandon, how many times have we seen a defense with a lot of field behind them get even more aggressive, right? They feel they've got them not pinned down, but in a favorable spot for them. And they took advantage of it there, got a nice interception, and set up their offense in great shape.
Off play action to Elliott. Here's Prescott. Touchdown, Cowboys! Dak Prescott able to connect with Dalton Schultz. And the Cowboys use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. Extra point by Moore, and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
They go play fake. Mahomes going top shelf for Smith-Schuster. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Play action. Now it's Mahomes. Forced out to his left. And that is incomplete.
Every offense tells you they want to come out and start fast. That's not unusual at all. But this group, they've yet to get much rolling through their first 2 drives. It looks like they have to give up the football again after this one.
They'll go for it. It's Mahomes. Man open, that's Marquez Valdez-Scantling. They fake the give. Now Mahomes. And he will go down. A Cowboys sack. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Flushed out right. That'll be caught. It's Tony. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Just like that, out of danger and up past the 40 now for 1st and 10. Mahomes' throw here complete to Kelsey. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the 1st quarter of play. The Chiefs with the football as we start the 2nd quarter. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. They'll come up now on 2nd and a yard. Mahomes now on the sneak, and he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. And that play will go nowhere, losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And some space here. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first. Here's a give up the middle. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. Drop for a loss there on a nice effort by Osa Odighizuwa. That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13. Mahomes firing complete. And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. Escaping the pressure right. Mahomes hit. He lost the football. And it's picked up by the Cowboys. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And they put it on the ground here on the 2nd drive. And, of course, Charles, that follows drive number 1 where they had the INT.
Makes you wonder what's going on with this team because a lot of times we can attribute it to nerves, but maybe it's a lack of focus. Maybe it is the preparation for the game. Maybe they just came into it a little lackadaisical because that's just not looking good at all. That's just not the football that we came here to see.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Schultz. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Prescott. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Justin Reed. So this defense coming up with a takeaway, and maybe that's something that can bring a little life to that sideline.
Well, I don't want to say that they've been sleepwalking through this first half because that's simply not true, but you're right. We haven't seen a lot of fire from these guys, really, on either side of the ball. So maybe that's the catalyst that they needed to get them back into this game.
That one goes for 24 yards. 2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up first and goal. Throwing now is Mahomes.
And a dangerous throw there on the drop-off. Incomplete, nearly intercepted.
They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's second and goal now. And it's caught. Only able to pick up 2, and that leads us to third and goal. They'll try and run with McKinnon. And he's going to take it into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Jarek McKinnon, a 3-yard touchdown run.
And the Chiefs are an extra point away from evening this one up.
Mahomes will throw for it. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. So why go for that there? First half, you could have tied the game at 7. Why try to get the lead?
Feels like an analytics call, doesn't it? That's starting to really get into the game where they're studying where you can make extra points and the whole deal and, get an advantage. But I don't know that we have enough data yet to really say this is the right play or the wrong play. Maybe in 2 or 3 more NFL seasons.
Could change.
Exactly. 2 or 3 more NFL seasons, I think we'll have a much better study and a much better case of what we're going to do.
They start on the ground with Elliott. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. One play has him to the 37 here for first and 10. Prescott from the gun.
He'll fire this deep for Gallup.
This is caught inside the 15.
And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
A first down carry by Elliott. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. Prescott on play action. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. 2 first-half touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott.
And the Cowboys will extend their lead here just before halftime. And, Charles, they continue to have trouble stopping him as he's into the end zone yet again.
Yeah, that's multiple series now that have ended with him in the end zone. A perfect plan on how to utilize him best when they get in close.
And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds, so really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1.
First and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there.
On play action, it's Mahomes.
On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete.
Well, this is a half where not just the coverage, but the entire defense is setting the tone in this game.
They go play action. Now Mahomes.
Open man is Fortson. He's got it.
And he is out of bounds inside the 35. That one good for 26 and a first down.
Well, normally you see 3 tight ends in a formation, you have to think to yourself, this has got to be a run. And I know as a safety, when I saw that, I took an extra step or 2 towards the line of scrimmage. Instead, they threw the ball, and he found one of those tight ends.
And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Travis Kelce in the final seconds of the first half.
And the Chiefs have a chance to tie the game here in the final seconds of the half.
But he is not going to make it into the end zone. They stop him short, so they'll add only 6 as we come up on halftime.
4 seconds, all that remain here in this first half as the kick gets away. From the 10.
Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gunn, set and ready to rock for the third quarter.
It'll be the Chiefs football to begin quarter number 3, and they trail here as we are back underway now on EA Sports.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Mahomes now to throw. And the Cowboys' pressure gets there this time for the sack. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Just a 1-yard loss that time, but that's not what they needed. Now they're dealing with a 3rd and long. Here's Mahomes to throw. He's got a man complete. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. From the gun, they will run with McKinnon.
And a good push up front, and he's able to navigate his way down inside the 30.
On 1st down, McKinnon again. Down to about the 22 here. A good run, got 7 on 1st. Here's 2nd and 3. Here again is McKinnon. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes.
Finds his man, it's Kelsey on the crossing route here.
And that's good for a gain of 6, and it'll be 2nd down. Out to the right, here's McKinnon. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Jerick McKinnon, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Chiefs have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the 2nd half.
They'll look to throw. And he will find the end zone here, and the lead moves up to 7. And, of course, on the 2-point try, had the option to run or pass. They pass it there, and it works.
Felt pretty straightforward, didn't it? An open receiver, ball's put on him, 2 points for them.
And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Now a timeout called for by the defense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn 1 here in this 3rd quarter. They play fake to Elliott. Now Prescott.
He'll fire deep downfield for Lamb.
And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for him. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
Dak dropping this one off for Zeke. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. 39 yards the distance covered on the catch and run.
Well, you don't become a 2-time rushing champion in this league without being able to shed some tackles, and Ezekiel Elliott does just that on this latest run. And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
From the shotgun again to Elliott. And he is going to lose yardage here. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
The job of any linebacker involves having enough strength to fight off a blocker and get to ball carriers. But in this case, I think we can safely say he beat him right off the snap to get into the backfield and make that play.
It's complete to Brown, right side. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down. On 3rd and 1, here's Prescott.
Catch is made. It's Schultz on the out route.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down. he's swallowed up and taken down. Sacked back at the 5-yard line.
A loss of 2 brings up 2nd and goal. For the Chiefs, 5-yard line.
On 2nd and goal, Prescott. And it's intercepted at the goal line.
Picked up by Nick Bolton. And the Chiefs will take over here at their own 12-yard line. So a good drive with a bad ending, Charles. They move it down the field well. Cannot finish it off, though, as it's intercepted in the end zone.
Deflating, that has got to be the word here because they were sharp in moving it down the field. But sometimes you start thinking like a touchdown is a given. And it doesn't always work out that way, as we saw there.
Calling no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Now here's Mahomes.
A pass complete downfield. It's Valdez-Scantling.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now Mahomes. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
You got to give some credit there, able to hop up in the air and bat that one away. And that's frustrating for an offensive lineman because the only recourse is when he goes in the air to try and get some type of a pop or a shove, hoping to bring his arms down.
And able to get a couple as he's across the 40 to the 41.
All right, that's a decent game there, but it hasn't been his best game overall. So I wonder what the mindset is of his team. Do they want him to handle the football and try and close this game out? Or are they going to make an alternative plan and maybe go in a different direction?
I think they need him, and this is his time to shine.
And he will have a Chiefs 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
On 1st down, Mahomes.
Looking underneath, and he finds McKinnon. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Mahomes. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted.
And the Cowboys are right back in this football game.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
The interception sets them up with an opportunity to erase this 4th quarter deficit. And this series could very well determine our outcome.
On 2nd and 12, Prescott. He finds his target. It's Schultz. We've got a 1-score game with inside of 2 minutes remaining.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down. Prescott.
And that's complete to Brown. And it was a stiff arm there that freed him enough to get the 1st before his tackle.
Now Prescott. Finding Schultz.
So give him 2 yards there on the completion, and it'll be 2nd down. Tenth carry now for Elliott. Across the 30 to the 31-yard line. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's 3rd down.
Short gain, last 2 plays. Who do you think's excited about that?
Absolutely, this defense, they're saying go right ahead with those. This is caught. It's Brown. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10.
Here's Dak.
Going to take a shot for Gallup. And it's caught. It's a touchdown. So they rally here in the final minute, and they're an extra point away from tying this game.
The receivers have been running them ragged. Maybe some tired legs in the secondary, maybe some tired legs in the pass rush. Didn't get to him, and look what resulted. A touchdown, tie game. They've got a chance to take the lead.
All right, so the Cowboys will go for 2 here.
Here's Prescott.
That's caught at the 1. And he'll get into the end zone as the 2-point conversion is successful. Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
As this offense takes the field against CD, remember last drive they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception, so we'll see if they can right the ship here on this drive.
And doesn't that just sum up football? We see it all the time, don't we? The defense goes from losing the battle to making a huge play and stealing the momentum. So you know they're riding high right now, and they're ready to challenge this offense and that quarterback one more time.
And we'll see if the offense is up for that challenge here as things start to get more interesting here in this second half.
Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
And the comeback may stall out. It's intercepted. And the Cowboys are going to take possession of the football.
When you talk about making winning plays, that is a winning play at this stage of the game. To come up with that interception, huge.
I like how you identified that because most people think winning plays are the offense trying to get it done. In this case, nursing a lead, they found a way to make a play on that.
And he's across for the late touchdown. And in the final seconds, that one should just about put a capper on this game. Extra point by Morrow, and good. And the lead is up to 8. Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Well, this is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
We'll see what they do here. Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25. One final try from Mahomes. And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty. And with that, the ball game is over.
What a thrilling fourth quarter this one was. Well, at least I guess if you're cheering for the winning side, an outstanding comeback, though, that saw them completely take control and change the outcome of this game.
Yeah, I'm not sure how many of us saw that coming, the way that they were playing and having the lead after 3 quarters. A little bit of a stunning ending because it wasn't just a one-touchdown swing. It was a multiple touchdown swing for them to end up losing that ball game. Give credit where credit is due. They